18 years of coaching with this time in Green Bay. The associate coaches are Mike Bargan and Jimmy Foster. The assistants are Mike Black and Pat Altoff, who was on our pregame show with a scout to this one. Director of Basketball Development and Video is Darryl Brown Jr. Tyler Croak is the trainer. Eddie Papp is the strength coach, and Gavin Block is the Director of Basketball Operations. Dan Earl is in his third year as the head coach of the Mocs, 65-38. Overall, in 10 seasons, he is 138 and 177. The assistant coaches are Andrew Gaffsky, Josh Greenman, and Ricardo Ruins Jr. So the starting lineups will be introduced. The visiting road uniforms with the names on the back in navy blue and yellow numbers. It doesn't get any better as far as numbers, telling names and numbers on their jerseys.
Well, the names are a little small, but otherwise,
but names
the numbers
and numbers are the big thing.
Yeah.
And we noticed them tonight because we don't join by tipping off as the other day. And I got to thank Mike Wild and the folks that put that together the other day for doing an excellent job. And that's what you call playing with a handicap.
Yeah. Made it work. It works.
All right. We'll have the starting lineups, and we'll go to Lee Hall for the final time in this season. There you hear the Bradley basketball band. The students are still on break. They must be back. There's a section full of them. We're expecting about 5,000 for the game tonight. Oh, they're waiting another second. And our starting lineups tonight brought to you by OSF.
Good evening and welcome to the 22.
Oh, wow. OSF Healthcare and Great Plains Orthopedics.
Versus the Bradley Braves. And now let's meet the starting lineups.
Oh, they're showing a video of the Mocs. This is what they do in the NIT. There's no advertising, so we have no kaboom count. Yeah, thank you. Just that. We have no kaboom counter. Everything on the walls, on the ribbons, says college basketball's beginning. It used to be the NIT was the tournament.
Correct.
Bradley has 4 titles, and 57, 60, 64, and 82. The last time Bradley won a game in the quarterfinals was against Tulane. And their former coach is doing the game on television tonight. That was the night everybody was wearing the big, curly, white-haired wigs.
Yep.
And I was pantomiming New York, New York. If I did it tonight, I might have a stroke. So we wouldn't want that. By the way, at the beginning of halftime tonight, we're going to talk to Bradley's new president. I guess we can't tell the judge anymore, so we'll call him president, James Shattuck. Now here's the lineup for the Mocs.
A 6'10", redshirt freshman from Kitchener, Ontario, number 21, Fallon Mulholland.
A little bit overmodulated there.
And another forward, a 6'7" senior from Greene, Ohio, number 24, Garrison Kiesler. At guard, a 6-foot senior from Mobile, Alabama, number 2, Trey Bonham.
Transfer from Florida.
And another guard, a 5'10" junior from Brooklyn, New York, number 3, Honor Huff.
That's Honor Huff. Averages 15.2 points a game.
Guard, 6'6" grad student from Cincinnati, Ohio, 22, Bash Whelan.
Bash.
And now let's meet the home team.
He's one of the Bash brothers. Now they're going to have the Braves video. Well, there are a lot of people. Just about all the season ticket holders are here.
Yeah, good turnout.
I told them all, this is senior night 3.
All right.
You can't play anymore.
Unless you want to turn it Hinkle Fieldhouse somehow into a home game if we get there.
You know,
If
you got to win the
gotta
night
win
first.
this one first.
And moving into the starting lineup again is Tim Vandernap. So that means you bring off the bench Con Johnson, Connor Dillon, and Corey Thomas, who had the career high 21 on Saturday afternoon. And here are the Braves starting lineup.
For Bradley, 6'7", senior from Denver, Colorado, number 5, Christian Davis.
Boy, did he have a game. I asked him, did you ever throw the shot?
At a guard,
The track?
sophomore from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 0, Brian Coach.
Here is my pick to click.
Your X Factor.
Yes.
Center, 7'1", junior from Serbia, number 14, Ahmet Jovanovic. And guard 6'8" freshman from Veneto, Italy, number 10, Timothy Vandernack.
He's just getting better and better.
And in another guard, 5'8", fifth-year senior from Shreveport, Louisiana, 21, Rudy.
Needs to have a game tonight.
Yeah, his final game in this arena, unless he comes back for a TBT one of these days.
And for Bradley, Brian Wardle.
So all the build-up, all the tickets sold, and we're ready to rock. The last time there was a quarterfinal game, it was in Glens Falls. The last time Bradley won a quarterfinal game was at Robertson Fieldhouse. Third kill, Anderson. The Roadrunner, Willie Scott. Donald Reese. And Barney Goldmines. Yeah, he had the touch. Made the last basket of the season on a pass from Eddie Matthews, the Brimfield Bomber. JJ was the MVP. So it will be Mulholland to jump against Meta. The ball's in the air. Here we go for a final 40. It's back tip to Duke. Just like the other day. And here's Duke Dean with it, and he works against Huff. That's quite a matchup. Give to Meta at the top of the key. Waits for Duke to come by. Huff is right there. Post pass is thrown away.
That's the hard. It's a tough angle. Right idea, tough angle.
Tried to hit Meta on the block, but he was way out, and the ball was thrown away. So Kiesler brings it across the timeline. He wears 24. Mulholland at the high post. They backdoor, and the layup is good. They love to run the Princeton offense.
Yeah. You overplay, they will backdoor you frequently.
Whelan hits it. Here's Duke at the other end. His pull-up jumper is good and ties the game.
They like Chattanooga likes the double team ball screens.
Bonham now free throw line extended. Gives it to Whelan, who got the first goal. Kicks it back out Kiesler. Mulholland at the top of the key. Finds the back door again. Goes to the corner. Whelan is doubled out in front. A ball fake. Mulholland, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kiesler. Shot no good. Rebound is falling out of bounds, and it'll go to the Braves on a travel. The first turnover of the game at 18:53, even at 2. So Duke's on the board already. And he brings it across the timeline, and he'll be greeted by Honor Huff. We've had all right. Now we've got an honor. He could be a judge, too. With it is Christian Davis. Looks, almost lost it. Recovered by Birch. It was a lazy pass.
I think he got knocked away from him.
Birch with it. 7-6 on the shot clock. His layup is good. Birch comes runway left.
You talked about the pick to click. He has this the ability to get to the basket. Got the step there.
Here's a ball in the corner. A 3 ball is up. Bounced away, no good. Right into the hands. Long of Jonovic. And here's a pass inside. Layup is good. Duke Dean to Meta for the hoop.
Chattanooga likes to double team. Bradley takes advantage on the pick and roll to Meta.
2 minutes in. High post pass, Mulholland. They'll cut back door. They do, but that's covered up. With the basketball is Wheeland. Goes inside, has it knocked away. Picked up, ball's on the floor.
Get on it.
In the corner, they have it. Skip pass is to Bonham. Works against Christian Davis. His jumper missed it. Rebound is taken down Meta into the hands of Christian Davis. And here comes on the run the Braves. And here's a 3 ball. Get there. Got there from Christian Davis. And the Braves are off to a good start again.
Good start. Now keep the hammer down. Don't let up.
9-2 at 17-17. As they have Huff. Now at the high post is Mulholland. Looks left, looks right. Now here's Kiesler. With it is Huff. His jumper for 3. Missed it. Rebound Meta. Kicks it out to Duke Dean. Here come the Braves running with 16:55.
Oh, my.
His jumper for 3. Missed it badly.
That was a heat check. Not sure. That was just a little check.
And there's Huff with it across the timeline. Comes to the right to Wheeland. He goes back door. They got their first basket in a backdoor layup. Here's Mulholland. Look to take the shot. Now comes
Meta's got to get
to
the
Huff.
stance.
And he's guarded by Birch now. 9 on the shot clock, now 8. Drives with 7. Penetrate and kick. Extra shot for 3 is up and mounts. No good. Rebound to the weak side. Taken down Duke Dean. 9-2 Braves. Duke with it. Gives to Birch. Drives, backs in. Fall away jumper. Bounces, no good. And a rebound taken down by the Mocs.
Bradley's already gassed.
Running at the other end. And the ball is out of bounds. It'll go to the Braves. A
Off
turnover
Huff.
again. Turnover Huff. Here comes Corey Thomas.
This is a little higher.
Atletson and Vandernap come in.
Because of the pace.
Goes out, rather.
Don't be surprised by multiple substitutions. You already see Almar Atletson didn't play at all last game. Going to see a lot of guys, I think, tonight.
We'll have the official time in the next net ball, 9-2 Braves. With it is Jaquan Johnson, the freshman. Bradley 2 away from tying the all-time mark for threes in a season. Here's Duke Dean. He's going to drive to the basket. Stop.
Nice.
Give to Christian Davis. 3. Good! They're 1 away.
Timeout.
And timeout taken. They have tied the all-time three-point record. And one more gets it in. 12-2 Braves at 15:42. Back in a minute. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
We all know the importance of nutrition and diets for a healthy lifestyle. We also know that dairy foods provide a great nutrition and value. And that's reason enough why Bradley families choose locally produced Prairie Farms dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cottage cheese. These award-winning dairy products from Prairie Farms are packed with protein and perfect for meals, snacking, or as part of your favorite recipes. Visit prairiefarms.com for delicious recipes, coupons, and enter for your chance to win dairy prize packages. Support your local dairy farmers. And remember to drink local with Prairie Farms.
When you have a chip or a crack in your windshield that needs to be repaired, give us a break. Get an estimate or submit a claim at StevensAutoGlass.com. Stevens Auto Glass has been Central Illinois' favorite glass repair shop for generations, with locations in Peoria, Pekin, Decatur, and Bloomington. We also offer mobile service at no extra charge. We don't just repair or replace, we also calibrate your cameras to keep your car safe. Contact us at StevensAutoGlass.com.
Enjoy a Stevens experience at Stevens Auto Glass.
Hear a bump in the night? Calm those fears and provide increased security with video cameras for your home. The latest technology from Oberlander Alarms is cloud-based, event-driven, and smart enough to tell the difference between an animal and a person, and will only alert you to what matters most. Rest assured knowing the cameras will alert you when that pesky raccoon rummages around in the trash. I'm Erin from Overlander Alarms, the signal that saves. Visit overlanderalarms.com.
Illinois license number 127-000-834.
Your source for all things local is WMBD Radio. Stay in the know at WMBDradio.com and on the free WMBD Radio app.
Well, guess who was just introduced at the break? Well, that's about the biggest applause I ever got. Coach Stoll, who is rapidly approaching 100. His birthday is Christmas Eve, and he looked pretty good. He had a lot of help from his son Jim, and
Still walking, though.
And he is
Still walking.
And he's probably still watching The Price is Right. This copyrighted broadcast an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Bradley University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of Bradley University. There are so many stories. So many stories.
Well, hot start for Bradley, 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point range. Both of those knocked down by Christian Davis. Chattanooga, 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 4 from three-point range. Bradley out-rebounded them 4-3. 3 assists to 1 for Chattanooga. 2 turnovers for Chattanooga, 1 for Bradley.
You got to keep the hammer down.
And that's just it. We saw this the other night when we were here against North Alabama. Had a great first half and didn't come out with the same fire in the second. We're only 4 minutes in here. This game's a long way from being over, but a really good start. Set the tone early. And just, like you said, keep the hammer down.
Duke and Christian Davis are on the floor. They did not participate in the practice yesterday. They were given the legs a rest.
Yeah, understand.
Kiesler with it across the timeline with a right-hand dribble and hands it off to Bonham. He is a good player. They both are. With it is Kiesler. Hands it off Bonham. They go under the screen. Watch the back cuts. They run the Princeton offense. Here's Bonham. Comes all the way down. Here's a step-back three. Is up and bounced no good.
Wow.
Rebound on the weak side is Bonham. They made a substitution.
Blocked.
Casano.
By Duke.
So Duke gets his 4th block of the year. 15 on the shot clock, 15-14 to play in the first half, and the Bradley lead is 12-2. Inbound baseline left. They throw to the corner. Here's a 3-ball up and good.
Got to pay attention. Again, they basically play a lot of misdirection.
12-5 as they get the first 3-point, and they run a half-court trap. Give it to Christian Davis.
3-2 zone, so they play this fairly frequently, trying to change the tempo.
Atletson, they jump at him. Goes to Johnson.
Got to move the ball.
10-9 on the shot clock. Waiting for a ball screen. Gets it. Christian Davis. Atletson's 3. Good! That's what we waited for.
Yeah, now turn around.
That shot. The 4th made 3. Here's a jumper by Casula. That's the 3rd. So that ties the all-time Bradley record. Inside, turnaround jumper is up and good and fouled. Who got him? Atletson?
Atletson. Basically just pivot by Cusano.
Now there's Atletson, so he gets 3 points and gets his first foul. That's the first team foul of the
well, if we can
night on the Braves.
If we can trade fouls for threes,
we'll do that.
We'll do that. I mean, that'd be 4 or 5 threes. That's 15. We can work with that.
Sean Cusano. He's from Hilton Head, North Carolina. His 3-point play misses as he misses the free throw. So it's 15-7. Bradley with an 8-point lead. And Connor Dillon is fouled.
Got to be stronger. Connor has got to be stronger.
First team foul for, remember the other night he had the ball picked.
Just wasn't paying, just kind of lackadaisical for just a second.
First.
Can't afford to have it at this point.
That was a team foul. That's not up on the board yet. With it is
I
Johnson.
think they knocked it out of bounds.
Yes.
I don't think it was
Okay,
necessarily
no
a foul.
Here's Johnson, comes down the way, layup is up and bounces in. It's 17-7 with 14 minutes to go in the first half. And here comes Hunter Huff. Now on the left. With it is Casano. They also have Richards into the game, Makai Richards. So they're going to their bench here. Here's a pass inside. Here's Richards. Drives against, and the shot is up. Hook up is good.
Tough shot
By Kai Richards. So it's 17-9. Braves are shooting it pretty well right now. And here's Johnson with it across the timeline. They double him, and he gets the pass to Christian Davis. They're going to sit up in the zone again.
Yep, 3-2. 1-2-2, 3-2.
Here's Atlason, who has a three. Gives it to Connor Dillon. 12-11 on the shot clock. Gives to Johnson with 9. Well, the ball screen with 8, now 7. Bounce pass is thrown away. Tried to hit.
I think it bounced off a mock.
And they lay up at the other end. They beat the Braves back.
And then no help defense on the transition.
So it's 17-11. And here comes the pressure. Cross-court pass pulled down by Atlason. 2 turnovers for the Braves now. And with it is Johnson. Gives it to Christian Davis. Gets a ball screen. They switch it. Inside drop-down pass. Turnaround hook shot. Corey bounces in.
Yeah, there's
Corey Thomas.
Definitely a hole in the middle of their zone. Just got to exploit it. Good cut there by Dillon into the middle.
19-11. Here's Honor Huff. Ball fake. Go into the lane. Penetrate and kick. Kiesler with it. Free throw line extended on the right. 14-13 on the shot clock. Huff. Post pass. He's got a layup at the other end, and he's fouled. There's a Christian Davis.
Foul. Okay.
Yep, it was Christian Davis. 12-14 to play first half. The Braves substitute and have all their starters in except Christian Davis, who comes out, who stays in. It's
Dillon.
It's Connor Dillon. 20 on the shot clock.
DeJouf comes in for the
DeJouf is from the Netherlands. Freshman, 6'8", 240. Inbound baseline right. Here's a pull-up jumper. Wheeling in and out and missed.
Fortunate.
Taken down by Meta. And now Duke Dean in. This pass is to the left, and now Birch. He's going to drive and stop. Kicks it off to Duke Dean, waiting for a ball screen. They have Costal in the game, and here's a ball knocked out of bounds. It'll have Bradley possession when we come back in a minute. 11:53 to play first half. It's Bradley 19 and Chattanooga 11. And we're back in a minute. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
Winter roads? No problem. Yokohama Tires are ready to take you anywhere you want to go this season at Peoria Tire. Shop Yokohama Tires like the Geolander CV4S, which has long-lasting all-weather performance and allows you to conquer every terrain this winter, regardless of how wet the conditions are. Visit Peoria Tire today or call 309-693-8473 to make every drive a performance. Don't let winter slow you down.
The Bradley Braves didn't head into this season without a game plan. Choosing the best strategy for the road ahead is essential. Thankfully, making a game plan is easier with Health Alliance. When you become a member, you get access to doctors you trust, perks you deserve, and customer service reps always ready to help. Join a winning team that's dedicated to delivering dependable coverage, made for Bradley fans like you. Learn more at healthalliance.org.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 34 has been serving their members, contractors, and customers for over 120 years. IBEW Local 34 proudly serves in the communities of Peoria, Galesburg, and Quincy, while representing over 1,000 industrial, commercial, residential electricians and communication technicians, working together to see that the highest standards of craftsmanship and safety are maintained, and that the customers receive the best value in the electrical industry. Visit IBEW34.org today, a proud supporter of Bradley Athletics.
Elevate your experience with the free WMBD radio app, available on the App Store.
Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by Bob Lindsay Rental Cars on Pioneer Parkway in Peoria. When Chad Klein and I hit the road with the Braves, we drive in style and comfort in a Bob Lindsay rental car. Our next trip, if the Braves win, is to Indianapolis. And the semifinal game against either Loyola or Kent State. Dave Snell, Chad Klein, Larry Snell, and Mike Sable back at WMBD. 11:53 to play in the first half. There's 12 seconds left on the shot clock. And the Braves will inbound. Looks like baseline left.
Yeah, Bradley's offense is really popping. 8 of 10 from the field. The thing that's not going to stay that way. We know that, 80%. But the thing I'm more looking at is defensively. Holding them 5 of 13 from the field. They're 39%, 1 of 7 from 3. This is a three-point shooting team, much like Bradley is. If you can continue to contest those threes, it kind of limits their offense. We can backdoor you from time to time. Obviously got to be aware of that. But again, defense has been solid here this first 8 minutes, which has allowed Bradley to get an 8-point lead.
Dan Earl at one time was part of the Princeton program, and that's why he runs that backdoor stuff as Princeton has so famously done. 11:53 to play, and Bonham takes a seat. So their lineup is Castool. Is Kennesaw still in? Nope, he's on the bench. They have Wieland, Niesler, Richards, and Huff. End of the game. This will be triggered, I think, by Connor Dillon inbounds. So let's see what Brian drew up. No, it's going to be Birch to inbound.
I guess a lob to Meta.
Usually it is. Inbound in a bad place to the corner. It was to Vandernap. And now here's Connor Dillon. He's going to go to the basket. And he's knocked over. Loose on the floor. Gives to Meta.
Got to get it up.
2 seconds. 1 second. Here's a jumper by good by Birch.
Didn't panic.
For 2.
Caught it with 2 seconds. 1 dribble. Jump shot.
21-11, a 10-point lead. Here's Huff. Oh,
Looks
Duke
like a
fell
moving
down.
screen.
And so they've got a 5-on-4 and a 3 misses. Rebound taken down by Richards. So they'll reload again. This is Whelan. Now gives to Kiesler. He's got it on the right. 9-8 on the shot clock. Here comes Huff. 7, 6, 5. Finds the man inside. It's a layup good by Richards.
Tough shot.
21-13. And here comes the pressure. Birch gives to Vandernap.
Back to the 3-2
now
zone.
Duke Dean. Christian Davis will come in the next dead ball. Give to Vandernap. Up high. Free throw line jumper. Birch. There he is.
Tell you what, if he knocks down that shot, he's going to shoot him right out of the zone.
23-13. Bradley's lead is 10 with 10:40 to go. With it is Wieland. Looks right. Comes to Castool. 14-13 on the shot clock. Uh-oh, there's Hunter, and he fouled on the rebound.
There you go. Thank you.
On the back.
That's Wieland.
And Wieland picked it up.
They've got about 4 guys that average over 4 rebounds
That's
a game.
their first team foul at 10:25. Bradley has just 2. And Connor Dillon comes out. Christian Davis is in. 6 points on 2 threes from Christian Davis and 6 points for O. Across the timeline, here's Duke Dean. Works against Huff. High post pass is to Meta. Puts it on the floor. Easy. Gives it to Duke. Is he going to go one-on-one here? Nope. Gives it 12-11 on the shot clock. Here's once again a move. Bounce pass underneath.
That's got to be a foul.
Oh, my goodness. There's no
My
foul call.
goodness.
And then there's a foul on a block coming at the other end by Birch.
How is that not a foul? He went through him.
3 team fouls.
Goodness gracious.
Corey Thomas comes in, and Vandernap comes out. And Atlason comes back in. 23-13, 9:55 to play in the first half. Castool has it high right. And there's a reach going to be called on who?
Jaquan Johnson.
They said he was in his space.
I think he was actually going for asking for the ball, but I think it was more of a off the screen.
Kiesler comes out, and Bonham is back in.
So allowing extremely physical inside and not physical at all on the perimeter.
There's a
backdoor cut again.
Backdoor cut, and the layup is good by Joof.
Yeah, no help on the weak side by Christian Davis.
So it's an 8-point Bradley lead. Here's Atlason. Gives to Duke Dean. They have switch, and Duke fires a three short. And a rebound taken, and here comes Bonham with it. Quickly on the other side. Pass underneath. Short jumper's up. Bounced away, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, I think, by
Joof.
And Bradley will have it with a 23-15 lead. 9:16 to play in the first half. So Duke misses his first shot. He's only taken 2. And here comes Jaquan Johnson, guarded by Bonham. Get off of him.
That's the same play.
He goes around him all the way down. His layup is up and missed, but he'll go to the free throw line with a pair. At 9 minutes to go in the first half. The Joof gets the foul. It's their second team foul. Bradley has 4. And 21's coming in. That's Mulholland, the redhead. And here comes to the free throw line, up and good. That's a great
important one. First one.
And the first free throw of the night for the Braves.
Now, this is where he has struggled letting up on the second. Just kind of keep your form, keep your follow through, keep your fundamental.
Try to get the lead back to 10 with 9 minutes to play in the first half. Bradley 24, 25. 25-15. Castuel gives to Bonham. They've given Huff a bit of a breather, so Bonham will be their playmaker here. High post pass is Mulholland. Dribble, look back door. That's not there. Looks right, looks left. Here's Wieland. Driving to baseline. And stopped initially is Castuel.
Well, he's
with
pushing
3.
off.
He fires the jumper in.
I mean, my goodness.
He did push off.
Interesting.
25-17. With it is Johnson. Gives to Christian Davis, who's going to drive. He puts it up and lays it in.
Nicely done. Take what they give you. They
He's
take away
got
the shot.
27-17, 8:13 to play in the half.
Put the ball down and attack the basket.
Castuel gives to Bonham. Gets it back. There's Wieland. Castuel. They go left. 16-15 on the shot clock. Bonham is doubled, almost threw it away.
Stay with it.
Almost a steal.
Stay on it.
It is stolen as a held ball. It'll go back.
Good hustle.
With 9 on the shot clock.
Duke.
It turns the arrow when we come back because Bradley got the opening tip, diving on the ball.
Well,
And the Braves
Mulholland
get a tie
comes up holding his wrist. He dove hard at it, but dove right into
Duke Dean.
No, he dove into Jaquan Johnson's leg.
Well, that's got to hurt him.
That's like hitting a wall.
Back in a minute, Bradley 27.
Short wall, but a wall.
Chattanooga 17 with 9 on the shot clock. 7:54 to play in the half. You're listening to Bradley Breeze basketball from Learfield.
You work hard every day to build and maintain your business. Envision Insurance Group and Auto Owners Insurance work with businesses to protect today, tomorrow, and into the future as your insurance needs change. Envision Insurance Group and Auto Owners Insurance help you gain peace of mind so you can focus on growing your business. Call me, Chad Klein of Envision Insurance Group at 683-1100 to discuss your business insurance needs.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Your Avanti's is now offering delivery through DoorDash and Grubhub. Now get great Avanti's food with faster delivery times at all 4 of your Avanti's locations in Peoria, North Peoria, East Peoria, and Pekin. Avanti's now offering DoorDash and Grubhub delivery. At Avanti's, your money goes further and is a great place to feed your family at all 4 Avanti's locations. Whether it's dine-in, carry-out, or delivery, Avanti's menu provides value for your dollars.
Avanti's has so many choices. It's great Italian food.
Want more news? Head to WMBDradio.com and download the free WMBD Radio app.
Dave Snell, Chad Klein, Larry Snell, and Mike Sable here At Carver Arena, Bradley basketball brought to you by Prairie Farms. The Bradley student athletes need to refuel. They choose Prairie Farms chocolate milk. Follow the Braves and make Prairie Farms chocolate milk part of your family's training table. In our lineups tonight, we're presented by Great Plains Orthopedic and OSF Healthcare. Thanks to them and all the work that they do and supporting Bradley basketball and helping make healing processes possible here in Central Illinois.
A couple things to note. Turnovers tied at two apiece. Rebounds tied at 8 apiece. The thing to watch there, though, is Chattanooga has 4 offensive rebounds, 5-0 in second chance points. Bradley has yet to get an offensive rebound. Now, part of that is misleading because Bradley's shooting so well, 73%, 11 of 15. There's only been 4 opportunities for Bradley to get an offensive board.
The Braves have 4 threes.
3 of 5.
All right. Their next one, they are tied for the all-time record. Here's
watch behind.
Bottom.
Bradley in a 2-3 zone.
And there's a pass inside. The juke. There's a jumper missed. Rebound taken down.
Good rebound by Thomas.
So he get the miss, and here comes Johnson with it across the timeline. Waits for Duke. He's got it. He almost lost it. Picks it up. Picks it up again. They double him.
I was going to say, you're going to call that. Castool gets the foul. Got to be strong. They're being handsy, being physical.
And
getting caught in that corner. They like to double
Thomas
team.
comes up hobbled a little bit to the bench. 19-18 on the shot clock. They have a 1-4 set. Meta's going to set a ball screen and rolls. And down inside layup is missed, but a foul.
Bonham.
Johnson will go to the line for 2 more. That's Bonham's second.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's his first. I'm sorry. It's looking at our guys.
And so each team now has 4 team fouls, and here comes Johnson to the line again. He's 2 for 2.
So far, Bradley's doing a nice job of Huff challenging the threes.
He throws up and good.
Nothing uncontested.
It looks like he's never going to miss now.
Killing me, man.
Okay. We can get the rebound and put it back in.
Rather than just make it.
There you go. No problem. 29-17. 7:20 to play in the first half with it Bonham. He comes to the right. Duke was in the passing lane. Inside pass, and there's a 3. It's up and good by Huff.
There's where he's open. He's the guy, and that's why Davis doesn't want to leave him on the back door.
29-20. His second 3. He's got 6. Here's Davis waiting for a ball screen from Meta. Return inside. Layup is good.
That
Meta
time
gets his second goal.
That time he finished in traffic. Well done. Again, another pick and roll.
31-20, 11-point lead. Castool takes it. Free throw line extended on the right. DeJewel. They go backdoor with Bonham. Ooh, he runs in.
Easy.
And a layup is up and missed.
Grab it.
Good defense that time by Atletson. Christian Davis quickly across the timeline. All the way down again. Layup is up and bounces no good. This time by Johnson. And now they run the fast break into the corner. With it on the drive is Wheeland. Stops. Looks to the drop down. Kick it back out. Bonham goes to the basket. Runs right in. And travel. Terrific defense that time by Jaquan Johnson.
Really good in transition of not worrying about your man. Find the open man, get to him. We had guys that were, Meta was guarding a guard on the perimeter. Didn't matter. He picked up somebody, and then it's help and recovery. Well done.
Duke is out, and Connor Dillon is back in. 31-20, 6:05 to play in the first half. Here's Meta. Just 2, and they run the weave out front. Christian Davis has it. He's going to the basket, and the shot is blocked out of bounds. 13 on the shot clock.
Bonham got him from behind. Davis thought he got him across the wrist.
Kessler is in. Castool is out. Inbound baseline right. Give it to Atletson. Looks for the post pass. It's to Meta up top. Takes a couple dribbles. Hands off to Connor Dillon with 5, now with 4, now with 3. Pull-up jumper is up and in and out. Missed as the Braves had to rush it and missed by Christian Davis. Here's Keelan. They're going to the basket all the way down, penetrate and kick. A wide open 3 is up and bounced no good. Rebound, Meta.
He actually came over the back of DeJuve, tipped it away from him.
31-20, 5:23 to play in the first half. And there's a
hold on Kiesler, I believe. Yep.
That's their fourth 15 foul.
There's some ticky-tack fouls being called, but it's going both ways now.
Makai Richards comes in. And DeJuve comes out.
I was just about to say Bradley could use a timeout. Davis looks winded and gets him out. Question is,
baseline right. Is Birch.
Where does the scoring come from?
Count is 3. Lob to Meta.
Not
it's
a good
tipped
pass.
away. Picked up by Connor Dillon. And Meta gives to Johnson. Is he going to drive again and get fouled? No, he pulls up a 3. Bounces away, no good. And a rebound taken down by Richards. 31-20. Bradley with an 11-point lead. Here's Bonham. Going to drive. Look to pull up the 3. Didn't take it. Now Whelan. Free throw line extended on the right. 16-15 on the shot clock. Watch the back cut. Richards. Hands off to Whelan. He's going to the basket. Penetrate and kick. Here's Whelan. They stop him. 5 forced. 3. And a fall-away jumper misses. Rebound taken down
really
by
good
Birch.
Defense.
Here's Connor Dillon with it. Be strong with the ball. He goes to the basket and is fouled.
It's going to be Whelan, I believe.
That's
and that was
16 fouls.
Easy call.
So the Braves will be 1 in bonus on the next foul. And here comes Duke Dean in for Jaquan Johnson, who made 4 free throws.
So that was on Bottom, and that is his second foul.
And he comes out. Inbound baseline right is Birch. Count is 2. And here's Connor Dillon's 3. It's an air ball.
Challenged. I don't think you realize how close Huff was.
Here's Huff with it. Stutter step dribble.
Good job by Meta.
Almost a steal by Birch. As Stool is back in. 20-19 on the shot clock. Comes to the right. Goes in the lane. Kicks it out. Look for the drive. There's Huff. There's Kiesler. Wants to drive baseline. 8-7 on the shot clock. Good help. Good defense with 4. Now 3. There's Huff. He can hit that shot. Missed it. Rebound Meta. Lost it. Had the rebound. Kiesler with it.
Yeah,
15-14 on the shot clock.
We need a timeout. We're getting really gassed by with all this defense right now.
There's a shot up, and a layup is good by Huff. 31-22. So they got the second shot as Meta couldn't hang on to the rebound. Here's Duke Dean with it up high right. Vandernap. Now Dillon. Takes it between the rings and gives it to Birch. 14 on the shot clock. Meta's got it inside. Where's he going to go with it? He's going to go up. He has it knocked away. He picks it up and hooks it in.
He is gassed. I don't know what he was thinking or doing. I don't think he actually knew. I think he's a little oxygen deprived at the moment, but he got it up and in.
33-22. Here's Kiesler on the right. Castool. Back to Kiesler. He's going to drive with the left hand in the lane. Wide open. Kiesler, his 3. Bounces no good. Rebound is tipped into the hands of Duke Dean. He's got it across the timeline.
Doesn't have numbers. Slows it up.
Left. And now calls for Birch. Gives it to him. Free throw line extended to the right. Looks at the pass underneath. Gets a ball screen. He's going downhill. He lays it up and in. He's got 8 points.
His step. Quick step. Just they're not able to respond quick enough on the drive.
And here comes Huffett. Penetrate and kick in the corner. Here's Wayland's 3. Missed it. Rebound Duke again.
If he can shoot the 3, but you would much rather prefer it than him going to the bucket.
Here's Birch with it. He pushed off and it wasn't called.
I don't know if he pushed off or just stepped.
Here's Duke's 3. Get there. Got there. That's the new record. 38-22. It's a 16-point lead. And Duke Dean's 3-point shot at 2:15 to go breaks the old Bradley record. 353s. The old record was 49. set by the 2006-7 season.
They're all looking at Meta, who is bent over. He's like, "You good, man?"
Back in a minute.
He's gassed.
You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
I'm Jim Shear. At Shear Mazda and Shear Volvo, we're fans. We're fans of Peoria and Bradley University, and we have been since 1957. It's that loyalty to our community that gives you a peace of mind to team up with Shear Automotive the next time you're in the market for a vehicle. Truth be told, we're big fans of you, which is probably why Shear dealerships rank among the very best in the nation in customer satisfaction. No matter what, let's all join together to cheer on Peoria and Bradley basketball. From all of us at Shear, go Braves!
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmerenIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Where can living well take you? Well, anywhere you want. At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, we understand greater all-around health starts by making sure greater access to health care is all around you. It's why Blue Cross is committed to advancing and simplifying the healthcare experience for our members, no matter the state you find yourself in. We'll be forever by your side, always elevating your healthcare well beyond.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Keeping you connected 24/7 on the radio, online, on smart speakers, and the WMBD radio app.
Duke Dean's block or a three-point shot, rather. He has a block in this game.
Of a three-point shot.
Gave Bradley their 350 of three. The record was 249, and it didn't seem like we were going to get there.
I mean 349.
What did I say,
249.
349, yeah. So everything they make now is gravy, and they got to make some more before this is over.
Yeah, they've gotten out to a 16-point lead. They've played really good defense. They've given up a few backdoor cuts, but the important thing is they're turning Huff into a driver who likes to shoot threes, and they're turning Wieland into a shooter who likes to get to the basket. If you can continue to do that and take them out of what they want to do, it will work in Bradley's favor. Now, obviously, Chattanooga is going to make adjustments to try and to counter that. We'll see where we're at. Bradley did look gassed. I mean, they were giving Meta a standing 8 count down there. 2 or 3 guys were kind of laughing and joking with him, like as I think it was about the post move. But he got it up there. I don't know if he knew exactly where he was. He got it there, needed where he goes, and now he gets a blow.
And Corey Thomas is in for him. So it's the starters with Corey Thomas. You never know on this Bradley team who's going to pop.
Well, and here's the thing. 2:15, you've got all the momentum headed in your direction. Keep the hammer down. Keep the momentum. Don't allow Chattanooga to cut this to 10, get it into single digits. Keep playing. No signs of that so far.
And here comes Huff with it across the timeline. 2:10 to play. Bradley has a possession arrow, by the way. They have not used their first half timeout. Here's Mo Holland. The handoff is to Huff. Now they reverse it left. Looking for a 3-ball fired up, and that misses. Weak side rebound, tipped out of bounds. The Braves will have it.
That's Wieland shooting the 3. You will take that. He can shoot it. He can knock it down, but you're going to make him knock in a few. I'm sorry, that was Coastal.
Yeah.
Coastal.
So the Braves trying to get to 40. They've got to bring somebody off the bench that this is Parker Robertson. Robertson. Robertsun. Like Eric Roberson. The Predator. Here's Duke with it across the timeline. Gives to Birch. Goes between the rings. Gives back to Duke. 17-16 on the shot clock. 1:39 to play. And now gives it to Vandernap. He's got it left. Goes to the baseline. All the way down. His pull-up shot misses. Rebound is tipped, and he's on the back.
Just has not been able to slow himself down on the drive. Looks like he's sped up. Not a bad shot.
His first, and that's 5 team fouls. Braves go to the line with a 1-and-1 on the next foul.
Learning on the fly.
So Robeson brings it across the timeline. He's a little guy, 6 foot, freshman from Chattanooga. Niesler puts it on the ground on the left. Oh, he's open. He shoots. He misses. And
Good
that's
rebound.
Huff with the miss, and the ball's thrown away. A Bradley turnover. And here's it. Shot for 3 again. That's good.
Got to be strong with the ball. Good rebound, but just wasn't paying attention on the outlet.
35-23. Almost another turnover for the Braves. And a foul. So that's 2 turnovers, and that's 4 now.
And Birch got the foul.
16 foul, 56.2. So a couple of turnovers for the Braves. One was a bit after a missed shot, and then a 3 by Huff, who has 11 first half points, 11 of their 25.
They could go for 2 for 1 here if they want.
Niesler with it on the right. Back in is Johnson. Mulholland looks to go to the left. Almost threw it away. Wheeland with it. Free throw line extended to the right, 13-12. Now he's going to drive with 10. Lays it up, missed it. Rebound taken down, Christian Davis.
Got numbers. Oh, no.
Almost.
Good Lord.
Wheeland almost knocked it away in a timeout taken by Brian Wardle.
Gotta beware.
29.3 and 23 on the shot clock. So Bradley uses their use it or lose it timeout. 30-second break. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
Bank of Farmington, Integrity Community Bank, is located not only in Peoria across from the shops at Grand Prairie on Route 91, but also in Farmington, Canton, Williamsfield, and now they have a brand new drive-up ATM in West Peoria near the City Building. With the latest digital banking products, drive-through lanes, ATM, full loan department, they're large enough to offer all the great services you expect, but small enough to know you by name. Bank of Farmington, community banking at its best. Stop in or visit integritycb.com for more information. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Go Bradley Braves.
Learfield presents Bradley men's basketball on 1470 and 100.3 WMBD.
29.3. Bradley just used their first half timeout. They have 23 on the shot clock. And Brian designs the play he wants here.
Don't be surprised if Chattanooga maybe switches back to the 3-2 zone just to throw a wrench in things. So far, it looks like that's how they're set up. Yep, not surprising.
They come out high. Now they
go to a 1-3-1. 1-3-1 trap. Oh, my gosh.
The ball's in and out of the hands of Christian Davis.
He was making the pass to Corey Thomas down the middle before he caught it. It was there.
And now Bonham is coming in. That's 3 turnovers in a row for the Braves. And now they can go for one last shot. He's coming back in. They got Castool in.
Whelan goes out. Bonham comes in to set the table.
And 4 guards. Robeson in. And now here's Bonham with it with 16, 15. Braves are going to pick him up man-to-man with 13. With the dribble is Bonham with 10. Now 9. Going to drive with 8. Now 7. Ball screen with 6. Good switch. It's on the floor. Picked up by Duke. And they're going to get a layup. No, it's knocked away by Johnson.
Didn't get it off.
And
no good. Did not get it off. Fortunate.
Thanks to Johnson, knocked the ball away. And by the time Huff got it, he was too late with his jump shot.
Mulholland looked like he had a layup, but Johnson knocks it away to the corner and not enough time to get a shot.
So the Braves had 3 turnovers late, but they still have a 38-25 lead at the intermission. This team scores 80 points a game. They get 25 in the first half. And the Braves were on 38 for a while at the end of the half, but the 13-point lead, you take it at this point and hope you come out with the first possession in the second half and bump it up again. Coming up, our halftime report, brought to you as always by the good folks. And here we go. The stats. Morton Buildings brings you our halftime numbers, and we'll have more when we come back. Bradley has the basketball to start the second half, and they have a 13-point lead. 38-25. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
If you have a business in Central Illinois, you need to listen. Have you looked at your Ameren bill? Electric costs are at an all-time high and not coming down anytime soon. Trade in your electric bill for solar and let the sun power your business. I am David Knight, owner of Illinois Solar Services. Let us provide you with everything you need to power your business using the sun. We partner with Oberlander Electric, giving you the best service in Central Illinois. Visit us at IllinoisSolarServices.com for more information.
You've trusted them since 1940. Oberlander Electric has been your electric contractor for your business, and they remind you that they'll take care of your residents, including solar panels. Harness the power of the sun and never pay power bills again. New solar installs typically pay for themselves in a few years. Call Oberlander anytime, 24/7, 365 days a year, and they'll send out one of their highly trained electrical professionals. Call 694-1468 or visit OberlanderElectric.com. You've trusted them since 1940. Oberlander Electric has been your electric contractor for your business, and they remind you that they'll take care of your residents, including solar panels. Harness the power of the sun and never pay power bills again. New solar installs typically pay for themselves in a few years. Call Oberlander anytime, 24/7, 365 days a year, and they'll send out one of their highly trained electrical professionals. Call 694-1468 or visit OberlanderElectric.com.
If you have a business in Central Illinois, you need to listen. Have you looked at your Ameren bill? Electric costs are at an all-time high and not coming down anytime soon. Trade in your electric bill for solar and let the sun power your business. I am David Knight, owner of Illinois Solar Services. Let us provide you with everything you need to power your business using the sun. We partner with Oberlander Electric, giving you the best service in Central Illinois. Visit us at IllinoisSolarServices.com for more information.
When it comes to news, you don't want to be the last to know. Download the free WMBD radio app and stay connected.
38-25 Bradley at halftime, and they have possession to start the second half. It's my privilege and pleasure to introduce, I always call you Jim, and then I call you Judge, and now I call you President, Jim Chatted.
Anything works, Dave. I appreciate it. Chad, nice to join you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. I think it's the first time since Martin Abeg, back when Coach stole, and what a moment that was.
What a moment.
To have him come out.
Right.
That we have had a Bradley person, a Bradley grad, somebody that bleeds the red and white, become the president of Bradley University. Congratulations. And I know you're looking for the future to make a solid foundation for the future Bradley students.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, and I'm very excited. There's a lot of energy right now, I believe. I mean, I would say that over a course of 127 years since we found Lydia Moss Bradley founded this place, there's no relationship between a city and a university like the greater Peoria area and Bradley University. And we need to build on that and continue to just build on it. It's very exciting right now. I'm looking forward to it.
You were a unanimous choice by the Board of Trustees, of which you were a member of as well.
Well, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I'm thankful.
You're a big fan. Drafted by the San Francisco Giants, I remember as a younger broadcaster watching you play the game. So you've been in the arena. You know what this is like. And there are so many parts of this university that needs a Bradley touch.
Well, first of all, none of this was supposed to happen. I was going to be a Major League Baseball player, and then that was going to take care of everything else. But that didn't work. So I'm not complaining by any means. But yes, I'm excited because Bradley is so integral to this community and the community to Bradley. And I'm just looking for the opportunity to build upon the relationship we have. Also looking forward to the opportunity to showcase the extraordinary faculty and students that we have. And I just think we have a bright future. I'm looking forward to it.
How brilliant are these young people?
Unbelievable. I went to the robotics competition last weekend.
Yeah.
These kids the energy and the renaissance was incredible. And they are so smart.
How about the first half of this game?
I
You
like-
win by defense, don't you?
Yeah, we do win by defense. We're playing well right now. Got a nice, comfortable lead, but let's expand on it. Let's not give it up, huh?
Yeah. Let's make this in a nice, easy
Yeah.
second. Not
Let's
North
do it.
Alabama. Let them come back. So.
Let's do it.
Now they moved the time of your welcome. That's going to be at the Renaissance Center, right?
Right, April 8th, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, because they moved it a little bit, probably because of the NIT possibilities of playing.
Yeah, it was originally scheduled this week.
Yeah.
And, well, we give ourselves a little more time and then not conflict. And we were able to schedule around some other matters on campus. So I think the time works. We'll have a nice program. I think about 2:15 or 2:20 it'll start. We're going to introduce an initiative. It'll be my first initiative. I think it's about community and campus and relationships. So I think it'll be well received.
That's what it's all about. You have been a joy in this community and a pillar of it. And now it doesn't get any better than Bradley University. Congratulations. And I know you're going to do a great job. You are a very popular choice.
Well,
and best of luck and enjoy the second half.
I appreciate you two having me on, and I appreciate everything you two do for Bradley University. It's it's a wonder to listen. It's wonderful to listen to you guys. Keep it up. Thanks so much.
All right.
Bye now.
Thank you, Mr. President. We'll take a break and be back, and we'll go over the statistics in the first half, and we'll go over the keys to the game. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
A tradition of excellence over 150 years in the making. At Busey Bank, we're committed to building relationships that span generations. Wherever your journey in life leads you, we are with you along the way, creating a legacy for you and your family. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868, member FDIC.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local Unland insurance agent today at unland.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local Unland insurance agent today at unland.com.
Welcome to the Playground Showdown. On today's field, we have Mom versus her pint-sized powerhouse Timmy. Mom takes off like a blur, and looks like she's hurt her foot and is now showing us an impromptu dance.
Whether your game is on the basketball court or the playground, get back to it with world-class orthopedic care. Brought to you by OSF Healthcare and Great Plains Orthopedics, official sports medicine providers for Bradley Athletics. Find care now at osfhealthcare.org/orthocare.
In a sea of information, trust starts here. WMBDradio.com.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification as it's just about a little after 7 o'clock in the Midwest. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
1470 and 100.3 WMBD and 93.3 WPVG HD4 Peoria.
Great to have soon-to-be President Chad Adon with us. And, Chad, you've got to look at some of the stat numbers.
Yeah, we'll start with Chattanooga first. They are 34% from the field, 11 of 32, 3 of 18 from three-point range, 17%. All of those hit by Honor Huff, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Honor Huff with 11 points. Everybody else, there's like a lot of 2s and 4s, not a lot of help from the other players. I think I said it already. If you can turn Honor Huff into a driver, not allow him to shoot those threes, and you can turn Bash Whelan into a shooter, not a driver or bucket at the basket guy, you've done your job. And Bradley did their job in the first half. Chattanooga averages 80 points a game. They're at 25 in the first half. cannot let down on defense. Remember, it should be very recent in the memory, the North Alabama game. Keep up the defensive intensity, put your foot on their throat, get this over with early in the second half. For Bradley, shooting at a really good clip, 60%, 15 of 25, 4 of 8 from three-point land, 50%, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 100%. You talk about Jaquan Johnson knocking down free throws. He seems to have his confidence back so far, knocking down all those free throws. The other thing I like is we're shooting the three, but we're not reliant on the three. Attacking the basket, really making Chattanooga work on the defensive end. Very balanced scoring. 8 points for Birch, 8 points for Davis, 6 for Jonovic, 6 for Johnson, 5 for Duke Dean. You look at those guys. Jonovic's size is causing them problems. Demarion Birch's quickness is causing problems. Christian Davis, just that stabilizing factor on the floor. Duke Dean doing Duke Dean type things. And Jaquan Johnson, the tenacity on the floor. Just doing a really good job so far overall by Bradley. Rebounding, Bradley leads 18-14. The one concern there is the 5 offensive boards for Chattanooga. They lead second chance points 7-0 in that category. Turnovers pretty much even. Bradley had 3 in a row in there in the half. So 5 turnovers for Bradley, 3 for Chattanooga, but not too bad. How did the half end? Chattanooga was one of their last 6, 1 of 7 from 3 to finish the half. For Bradley, they were scoreless. The last 2:15 allowed Chattanooga to knock 5 points off that 18-point lead. Obviously, like I said, 16-point lead. So 3 points off of that lead. Want to get going early, and like I said, get the momentum and set the tone.
Real quick, the check of the keys to the game at halftime brought to you by your Peoria area Toyota dealers. Duke against Huff points. That's
Duke has 5, Huff has 11.
Win bench points.
So far, Chattanooga actually leads us 12-11.
We got to see it. 5 minutes left. The Braves have never lost this year when they led at halftime, by the way, and 5 minutes to go. Huff and Bonham less than 25.
Huff has 11, Bonham has 0, so that's a good start.
Under 12 made free throws.
They have only shot 1 and they missed it.
That's pretty good. Win points off turnovers.
Points off turnovers, Chattanooga 7, Bradley 5, so pretty even right now.
All right, second half coming up. The Mocs are just coming back on the floor. Bradley has possession of the ball and the lead, 38-25. Let's get off to a good start in the second half. We're back in a minute. That's our halftime report brought to you by Morton Buildings. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
The Bradley Braves didn't head into the season without a game plan. Choosing the best strategy for the road ahead is essential. Thankfully, making a game plan is easier with Health Alliance. When you become a member, you get access to doctors you trust, perks you deserve, and customer service reps always ready to help. Join a winning team that's dedicated to delivering dependable coverage, made for Bradley fans like you. Learn more at healthalliance.org.
Are you looking for the right family dentist for you and your children? Look no further than Small Town Dental. Small Town believes in preventative, patient-centered dentistry within your community. Our family-friendly culture is what we offer all of our patients, whether they come in for simple cleaning or cosmetic problems. Serving Peoria, Bloomington, Chillicothe, Tremont, Hopedale, and Morden. Also, visit our pediatric office, Small Town Dental Kids. Call us at 309-497-6475. Find more information or schedule online at smalltowndental.com. Choose Small Town Dental and stay rooted in community.
Winter roads? No problem. Yokohama Tires are ready to take you anywhere you want to go this season at Peoria Tire. Shop Yokohama Tires like the Geolander CV4S, which has long-lasting all-weather performance and allows you to conquer every terrain this winter, regardless of how wet the conditions are. Visit Peoria Tire today or call 309-693-8473 to make every drive a performance. Don't let winter slow you down.
Did you miss today's Phil Luciano show? Catch all of the latest segments and interviews at WMBDradio.com under the Podcasts tab.
They're ready for the second half. The Braves would have an opportunity here to crush them if they get off to a good start in the second half.
Yes, again, the key is not turn the ball over. They only had the 5 but they ended with 3 turnovers to finish the half. They got to get that righted quickly because obviously when they've had the opportunities shooting it at 60%, they've basically taken it to this Chattanooga team.
And they kept them out of the 1-and-1 in the first half, too.
Again, both teams, it was a pretty well-played, clean first half. Physical, maybe thought there was some more fouls, but it was balanced both ways. So that's all you can ask for.
So the Braves will have the possession. We'll see what they elect to do.
And remember how teams have reacted in the second half when they're not knocking down threes. They put their head down, drive, draw fouls. So you have, again, got to be aware
especially
of
with
how
these
the game
guys.
changes.
Bonham and Huff can drive to the basket, and so can Whelan.
Well, Huff is more of a three-point shooter. If he goes to the basket, he's either looking to score at the basket or kick out. Bonham is more the guy that will try to finish and try to get fouled. Not to say Huff won't, but Bonham is more that guy finisher at the rim. And then obviously Whelan, you got to think, again, turned him into a more of a shooter in the first half. Got to think he's going to try to attack the basket here early, and they will continue to try to get Huff engaged in this game.
Birch will inbound to Duke Dean. We've got to get maybe 10 points at least 10 points out of Duke in the second half. And get him to the free throw line, too. Here we go. The fans are standing. And here comes Duke with it across the timeline, waiting for a ball screen from Vandernapp. Now they get it out of his hands. Give it to Birch. Inside is Meta. He's going to put it on the floor. Back in. Stops, put it up. Fouled. He'll go to the line.
Got to be careful. He did get that chicken wing up a little bit. No call. It wasn't out far enough for an offensive foul. Good, strong move. Just got to make sure you keep that arm down.
Who got the foul, Chad? You know?
Mulholland.
So here comes Meta to the free throw line. The Braves in the first half were 4 for 4, and all of those, and he'll have 2 here. Try to get to 40 if he makes them both. Free throws pushed up and missed it.
And the adjustment made on the play from the first half. Remember, Duke tried to force it from the top. That time he reversed it to the wing, got a better angle to get it into Meta.
So he'll try to split him here and get to 39.
Nope.
Missed them both. So the Braves failed to score in the first one. At the other end, here comes Bonham. His layup is good.
And that's what I'm talking about. Go right at the bucket. Nobody picked them up and stopped them.
4-point turnaround. 2 missed free throws, and they come right back. And with it is Birch. Gets a ball screen. Goes to the baseline. He has it knocked away and turned it over. And here comes Bonham across the timeline. Now Huff. Up to Mulholland at the top of the key, and there's Bonham's 3. That's good.
Yeah, timeout.
That couldn't start any worse.
Yeah, this is what we talk about. For whatever reason, Bradley struggles to come out of the locker room and regain the tempo and momentum that they had.
53 seconds into the second half. The lead is down to 8 on 2 missed free throws and a 3 and a turnover. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
Bank of Farmington, Integrity Community Bank, is located not only in Peoria across from the shops at Grand Prairie on Route 91, but also in Farmington, Canton, Williamsfield, and now they have a brand new drive-up ATM in West Peoria near the City Building. With the latest digital banking products, drive-through lanes, ATM, full loan department, they're large enough to offer all the great services you expect, but small enough to know you by name. Bank of Farmington, community banking at its best. Stop in or visit integritycb.com for more information. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Go Bradley Braves.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Bradley Braves, ready to fire up your game day? Head to Mission Barbecue for mouth-watering flavors to celebrate our hometown heroes. Join them for a feast of brisket, pulled pork, and their famous sides. Whether you're pre-gaming or post-game celebration, Mission Barbecue has the perfect spread for every fan. So bring your friends and enjoy the atmosphere and support local. Visit Mission Barbecue today and cheer on the Braves. Mission Barbecue, located on Sterling Avenue in Peoria.
Enjoy your favorite shows on the go. Listen on the WMBD radio app, free on the App Store.
Back at Carver Arena, 38-30 now is the score. 5-0 in the first 53 seconds of the second half. As the Braves get the timeout, a good timeout taken by Coach Brian Wardle.
Yeah, 2 missed free throws, obviously, is by Meta to start. Then you have a turnover. The one results in a layup by Bonham where we didn't hustle back after the free throws. And then on the second one, the turnover, again, transition, we don't get back and find our man, open three-point look. Bonham has all 5 points for him in the second half.
Whether your game's on a basketball court or on a playground, get back with it with world-class orthopedic care. Brought to you from OSF Healthcare and Great Plains Orthopedics. Find care now at osfhealthcare.org/orthocare. So the same 5 out there.
Palmer Atlason,
Atlason comes in.
Timo goes down to the bench.
So the Braves will end at inbound baseline right. Going the other way. Let's see if they apply pressure. Doesn't look like it. The Braves get the basketball here. Had a chance to get to 40, but missed the 2 free throws. And here's Duke Dean. Works against Huff. Now it's Birch. Crossover dribble, gives it to Duke. Birch looks left. Gives it almost a bad pass. Picked up by Christian Davis. 9-8 on the shot clock. Now 7. Here's Birch with 6. Drives with 5. Here's a ball fake. All the way down. Layup is up and missed.
Gotta finish.
And Braves will have it. Atlason got to the basket and just missed the layup. 20 on the shot clock. Bradley will inbound baseline right. I don't know what the play was, but they sure took their time.
Chattanooga took them out with their defense.
There's a lob to Meta. Puts it on the floor. Hands it to Christian Davis. He goes and drives. Puts it into Meta's hands. He missed the layup.
Not strong enough. Right now, Chattanooga's playing stronger.
And with it is Kiesler and gives to Bonham, who's got 5 points. Waiting for a ball screen. Meta's there. He goes around that. Birch picks him up. Another 3. That misses. Meta the rebound.
And just a bad foul by Atlason. On the rebound, trying to block out Wheeland.
And so they'll inbound.
Don't think he ever turned to look for the ball.
His second team foul.
He didn't. He just drove him out of the picture, and they called the foul.
Yeah, that rebound. Now to need to stop. Huff. Bonham up front. High post pass is to Mulholland. Dribbles, hands off to Wheeland. Going to post, come back. 6-5 on the shot clock, now 4. Meta's out near the timeline. Here's a long-range 3. Up, bounce, no good. Rebound is tipped.
Grab it.
Picked up and laid up and missed a layup. And Atlason goes and gets.
Too casual right now is Bradley. They've got to find a little bit of fight in him right now. Too casual.
Here's Duke with it. Gives to Meta. Lays it up. Lays
that
it in.
away. Go right at Bonham. Huge size disadvantage. Just went right over the top of him.
40-30, 17-23. All the way down Bonham. Penetrate and kick. Here's a 3-ball corner left. Bounce, it's no good. Right back to him.
Christian Davis didn't box out.
And a rebound. And here's Bonham. Penetrate and kick. Extra pass. And there's a jumper for 3. Put down
Mulholland.
by Mulholland.
He can knock that down.
It's a 7-point game. And here's Christian Davis. Gets a ball screen. He's going to go to the basket. All the way down, lay it up, and got it in.
Yeah, good screen there by Meta, and then put them in recovery, and they were slow to recover.
42-33, 16-47. Got to play defense now. Here's a handoff. There's Bohannon layup, missed. Rebound Meta. So the Braves get a stop. Here's Duke Dean with it. He's across the timeline, comes to the wing on the left. Gives it to Meta.
Easy.
He's doubled. Better get rid of it.
Yeah, too much dribbling.
Here's Birch. Beats his man. And pull-up jumpers up and good.
Little step back, just push Kiesler right off.
42-33 at the
Good
other
defense.
end. Here's a three-point shot by
That's
Connor
tough.
Huff.
That's tough.
44.
Notice how the pace of the
36.
game has changed.
Yeah, it's up and down the floor. Here's Christian Davis. Goes inside again.
Too casual.
And he's fouled, and there's a break. We'll have an official time. Braves will have it back. That's a second team foul. 44 Bradley, 36 Chattanooga. Braves have the ball with 20 on the shot clock. When we come back in a minute, you're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
Club Car Wash, skying high for the slam. Club Car Wash should be in your starting five on game day, with 4 locations in Peoria. Visit clubcarwash.com to find one near you. Proud sponsor of Bradley Athletics.
Join the club. At Busey Wealth Management, we're proud to partner with individuals, families, and foundations, ensuring possibilities become achievements. From preserving and enhancing your assets to securing your legacy for future generations, we are focused on your success. UC Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868, member FDIC.
Walters Brothers Harley-Davidson is proud to be the official ride of Bradley basketball. And if you're looking for a new ride of your own, stop into Walters Brothers and check out the new Harley-Davidson motorcycles. No excuses. Get to Walters Brothers and crank up the throttle on a new generation of Harleys. Check out the newest styles for your favorite motor clothes, ladies, and get some accessories from experts in our parts department. Walters Brothers Harley-Davidson, giving the hometown team a reason to ride since 1921.
When divorce and custody matter, contact Central Illinois' leading divorce and custody attorney, G. Edward Murphy, at murphy-dunn.net. Their legal experience and teams of attorneys are here for you. Contact G. Edward Murphy at murphy-dunn.net.
No matter where you are, you can stay connected with the WMBD Radio mobile app and WMBDradio.com.
9-6, the score in the second half here. Bradley basketball brought to you by Prairie Farms. If Bradley student athletes need to refuel, they choose Prairie Farms chocolate milk. Follow the Braves and make Prairie Farms chocolate milk part of your family's training table.
Tempo of this game has definitely changed in favor of Chattanooga. More of an up and down game here this first 4 minutes. A couple things to note. Points off turnovers. Bradley's been pretty good, only has 6 turnovers, but 10-5 points off turnovers in favor of Chattanooga. That allows them to get their transition going, turn it into that up-tempo game. Also, offensive rebounding. Chattanooga has 8 offensive boards to Bradley's 2. Second chance points, 10-0 in favor of Chattanooga. Bradley's got to do a better job on the boards, be strong with the ball, and they will be fine. Right now, an 8-point game, but they have stabilized the last couple possessions.
Well, Meta got the rebound on that stop, and then Atletson ran right over the man, and they wind up getting a 3-ball. 44-36 is the Bradley lead. They've led almost the entire game.
Except for the first 9 seconds.
And it will be inbound time for the Braves. That's the first horn, and so they all come back. See if there are changes. Atletson's in. Corey Thomas is in.
Jaquan Johnson looks to be in.
With Duke. So they've got Duke at the 2 now. And Christian Davis, with 20 seconds on the shot clock, will inbound baseline right. This pass should go to Corey Thomas. Instead, it goes to Atletson because they have a different play.
Goodness.
The ball is thrown to nobody in particular, and Johnson went and got it. Here's a 3-ball fired up and bounced over the top and missed by Atletson. And here come the Mocs. Kiesler. They have Richards into the game. Backs in. They go back door, don't get. Now skip passes to Bonham. They come out, and he drives, penetrate, and kick. And there's Neisler's three. Bounce it no good. Rebound taken down by Richardson.
Offensive
and a three
rebound.
ball fired up and missed by. There's another offensive rebound, and Huff's three is good. 3 shots at it.
Yep. 2 offensive rebounds by DeJuve.
And it's a 5-point game.
10 offensive boards.
Here's a ball almost thrown out of bounds. I tell you.
Their tenacity,
they're
picked
playing
up
with an edge now.
They
They're
are.
within 5. It's a game again. And here's Johnson with it. They're hitting the 3 ball. Meta looked to set a screen, and he does for Johnson. Hand off to Duke Dean. He's guarded by Huff. 7-6 on the shot clock. Ball screen with 5. Now with 4. Here's Meta. Lean in shot is missed. It's short, and they're at the other end with the ball. With it is Huff. With Johnson on him. Hands it off, or make it Bonham. Now to Huff. He's got it up top. He'll shoot it from about anywhere, and he's going to drive it and off his foot out of bounds. Important turnover.
Yeah.
Their 4th turnover. The Braves are struggling offensively here. They need a basket. And here's Duke with it. Between the legs, and now gives to Johnson. Post passes to Meta. Puts it on the floor. Hands off to Duke. Now back to Atletson. He's going to drive inside and threw it away.
I just don't know what he's thinking. Take it to the bucket or put it up high. You don't put it at a 7-footer's feet.
Yeah, he's going to come out. Here comes
his situational awareness is something he just continues to struggle with.
44-39, and Dillon comes in. A turnover. Another one, that's 7. And they're right back in the game again. Wheeland, here's Richards up high against Meta. Bounce pass, backdoor layup, good.
Defense is not there. Again, they're just too casual
It's
right
44-41. Christian Davis with it. Loses it. Loose on the floor. Turnover again, that's 8. And here comes Huff. Layup is blocked by Meta out of bounds. It almost was a 1-point game.
Yep.
And it could be yet.
Well, and you got to find Huff right now because he's the one who's gotten going. He's got 19. Had 11 at halftime.
Now what do we have?
Not sure. Oh,
Wet
they're wiping.
spot on the
I'm
floor.
guessing it got pushed into a beverage.
Well, they're playing with a lot of confidence now.
Again, they came out the more aggressive team in the second half. And Bradley just was not.
The 2 missed free throws started it off.
Again, there is a balance for this team that of casual versus laid back. Laid back's okay. Casual is not good.
So they're waiting. Let's see what they run on the inbounds. They love to run that back door. They must have knocked over a drink or
Yeah,
something.
I'm guessing he got a few, yeah.
Now they want to.
They're going to get a towel as well because I don't think they're.
They had to have knocked a drink over in the corner. So all this does is delay the game.
If anything, this does help Bradley, though. It kills the momentum that Chattanooga had.
The Braves only have 6 points in the first almost 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, and they have 16, right?
Well, they were down at halftime by 13.
Yeah, 16-6.
So they'll have the ball to inbound right at the spot they've been wiping off. Kiesler will inbound. See what they run here. And getting the basketball is Honor Huff against Duke Dean. They want to set a screen, and he's going to drive and stop. Gives it to Bonham. Duke is on him. High post pass, Richards against Meta. 8-7 on the shot clock. They go back door, miss the layup.
Good help side by Dylan there.
And here's Duke Dean with it. He goes all the way down to the corner on the right. Now skips, goes the other way. Look to fire the jumper. It's up. It's bounced in. Bounced in.
I was going to say, they kind of everybody went away from him after he went away from the basket and forgot about it.
13 minutes to go, 46-41. Need a stop. Bounce passes the high post to Wieland. Now Richards drives against Meta. Kicks it back out. Huff, his three, short. Rebound comes long.
Got numbers.
Picks up.
Take it right
by
at him.
Jackson. He lays it up and got it in.
Yeah, Bonham didn't want to pick up the third foul.
2 straight field goals, 48-41. Back to a 7-point lead. With it is Kiesler. Now Richards. So they're going to call a foul on Christian Davis, knocking over Whelan.
Davis says he had a hold of me.
The second team foul on Bradley and 2 on him. Birch is in. And Duke Dean is out. And here comes Vandernap in. Wieland is out. Mulholland is in, the redhead. Christian Davis gets a blow. The Braves have got 2 stops here. And Johnson scored for the Braves. There's a backdoor cut.
Come on.
Layup good.
They basically do a 4-high set, and that allows the backdoor set. Easy layup.
48-43. Here's Johnson, takes it to the left. His pull-up jumper's up and bounces. No good. Rebound into the hands of the Mocs, and here comes the ball knocked away, almost a steal. High post pass, Mulholland. They go backdoor again. Extra pass, almost thrown away, picked up by Bonham. Waiting for a ball screen. He's going to go one-on-one. His pull-up jumper and a foul on and a
3-point shot.
Yep, and they got off the feet of Vanderkamp, and he fouled, and they'll have a chance to get within 2 with 3 free throws coming up. Dean and Christian Davis come back. Too many mistakes. 11:46 to play. Bradley 48. Chattanooga 43. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
I'm Jim Shear. At Shear Mazda and Shear Volvo, we're fans. We're fans of Peoria and Bradley University, and we have been since 1957. It's that loyalty to our community that gives you a peace of mind to team up with Shear Automotive the next time you're in the market for a vehicle. Truth be told, we're big fans of you, which is probably why Shear dealerships rank among the very best in the nation in customer satisfaction. No matter what, let's all join together to cheer on Peoria and Bradley basketball. From all of us at Shear, go Braves!
Morgan Stanley values long-term relationships with its clients. The Grandview Capital Group of Morgan Stanley's Peoria office knows that building relationships begins with getting to know each client. Everyone has different goals, from planning for retirement to saving for a child's education. The Grandview Capital Group can create personal investment strategies to help you meet your retirement, education, wealth transfer, and other financial needs. So call the Grandview Capital Group at 309-671-4653. That's 309-671-4653. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney LLC, member SIPC.
You may have heard this acronym for TEAM. Together, everyone achieves more. Envision Insurance Group and Auto Owners Insurance work together to provide for the auto, home, and business insurance needs of our clients. Envision Insurance Group and Auto Owners Insurance teamed up to serve you. Contact me, Chad Klein, or Matt Wiesner at 683-1100 to discuss your auto, home, and business insurance needs today.
Stay ahead of the curve with news that matters to you at 1470 and 100.3 WMBD.
Vandernap went off his feet and fouled a 3-point shot
Well, that's experience against a freshman. You know, Bonham's a senior. Took advantage, shot fake, and jumped into him. In the second half, Honor Huff has 10 points. Trey Bonham has 5, but he's got 3 free throws here to potentially get to 8. Again, the point of concern for me is the offensive rebounding. 11-2 in favor of Chattanooga, and second chance points 13-0. And that's just something that Bradley's got to knuckle down, and they've just got to be tougher on the boards and stop some of that, because it's working in favor of Chattanooga, and it's allowing them those extra opportunities. The one time down, they had 3 shots at it, so got to improve there. But all that said, with all those mistakes, Bradley's still got a 5-point lead. Just got to settle down and play what they do.
And you're right, we're playing with younger guys.
Well, these guys are learning on the fly. I mean, Timo had not played until the postseason. Almar hasn't played a lot as of late.
Bradley's
Birch has not played hardly at all. So you're counting on guys that have not had a lot of minutes. They're learning on the fly. Have done a good job, but they are learning on the fly.
So here's 3 free throws, and he's 84%. 94 of 112, so you got to figure he's going to make these 3. And it'll be a 2-point game. Biggest Bradley lead was 16. Free throws up and good.
85% free throw shooter. He's not going to miss.
Casano is back in. Second free throw is good. And this is about to be a 2-point game.
All led by Huff with 10, and now Bonham.
That's what they do.
8.
They're guards. Free throws good.
Yep, that's what they do.
Swished all 3 of them. And it's 48-46. And the crowd needs to get into this game. Here's Johnson with it. He's got it up high right. He's going to go to the basket and threw it right away.
Left his feet, had nowhere to go.
There's a pass thrown away.
Basically a gift handed back.
Bonham threw it out of bounds. He was trying to throw it to
Kiesler.
9 turnovers. The Braves pass, it was Johnson was trying to reach Duke Dean.
Well, he was, but he wasn't. I mean, they're not going to leave Duke. They're just not.
Christian Davis looks Duke's way.
Now they're switching everything.
Hands it off, big man on him. Birch with it, 13-12. He's going to drive to the basket and kick. Christian Davis's 3 misses from the corner on the right. And they have a chance to tie it or get the lead with 11 minutes to play. And here comes Huff with it. From Bonham. Give it to Casano. Driving is Mulholland. Stopped by. And here's a foul on Meta, I think.
It is.
His first at 10:46. Dillon coming in. And Thomas coming in. Thomas coming in for Meta. And Johnson coming out. 3 ball gets the lead for him at 10:46. Shot clock reads 20 after the foul by Meta. Kiesler inbounds. Count is 2. Count is 3.
Stay with him.
And with it is Huff. Now coming in is Castuel. High post pass. And they have a layup inside out. Extra pass. And there's a 3 for the lead. Bounces away, no good. And taken down as Huff finally missed a shot by Birch. He gets the rebound. Gives to Duke Dean. 10:20 to play. Bradley by 2. Duke gives to Christian Davis. Here's a 3 ball by Birch. Misses. Rebound is tipped out to Duke Dean.
Good job by Thomas.
Corey Thomas. Coming up on the 10-minute mark. Here's Duke. They try to get it out of his hands. Corey Thomas's 3. Get there. Bounced it, no good. Rebound Birch. Put back. Good.
Good job.
On the
Hustle back.
strong side. Here
Hustle
they
back.
come. Quickly at the other end. Costuel, they've got a layup and a three-point play. As Corey Davis fouled Mulholland.
The unfortunate thing there is Birch fell down after the shot. They got out and ran, and it basically kind of threw us out of our transition defense.
Mulholland at the line, he's 78%. They're 77% as a team. And a chance for a three-point play to cut it to one. 50-48. Get it ready to rebound. Made it.
Now they're going to bring pressure.
50-49. Here's Birch. Gives it to Duke Dean. Duke hasn't scored in a while. And he's picked up by Huff. Give to Connor Dillon. Corey Thomas is there.
Gosh.
He's fouled. What a bad foul that was.
He was going for a steal, was trying to take advantage of
the stool.
Thomas having his ball above his head, but right into him.
Bradley has 5 team fouls. That's their third. Well, we got Atleson coming in for Christian Davis. Braves will inbound with Birch, who has a dozen. He's one away from matching his career high. Give to Duke. Bounce passes to Atleson. Now here's Birch again. His pull-up jumper is good.
Keep feeding him.
A new career high.
He's playing well.
52-49 with 9:23 to play. Bounce passes to Whelan. Need a stop here. Whelan's got a layup. Puts it up. Blocked.
Thomas, what are you
goaltended.
doing? He was probably going to miss that shot.
Basket interference makes it 52-51. It's on Corey Thomas. He comes out. Meta is in.
Well, it might have gone. No, it was going over the top, and he.
Atleson will inbound. A lot of mistakes.
Got to regain our composure here.
And here's Duke Dean with it again. Duke has 7 points. Here's Birch. Gives to Duke.
They
Set
go
up
to
in
the
the
3-2 zone. Nope, they go back to man-to-man.
Atleson with it. Connor Dillon gets a ball screen from Meta on a pick and roll.
They're just
bad pass. Another turnover. They go for the lead all the way down. Here's a 3-point shot left wing. It's good.
They're basically playing a matchup zone or a switching man-to-man. Take your pick.
Chattanooga 54, Bradley 52. And we'll have a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmerenIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Learfield presents Bradley men's basketball on 1470 and 100.3 WMBD.
The Braves are making too many mistakes here. Connor Dillon turned that one over.
And we always talk about it, rebounding and turnovers. Points off turnovers and points or second chance points are in favor of Chattanooga right now, 28-7. Not handling the ball strong and giving extra opportunities is hurting Bradley. 1-3-1 now.
Dillon into the corner. Atleson. Now to Duke Dean. 15 on the shot clock. Waiting for a ball screen. Gets it. Gives it to Meta and a bad pass.
11 turnovers.
And here's Huff with it. It's a soft pass to Meta, and it was by Duke. 8:10 to play. We got an official time coming up. And the Braves need that. There's Richards at the high post. Now give to Whelan. His free throw line jumper is good.
Has not played well, but he's starting to feel confidence because his teammates now have confidence.
Braves stuck on a number here, 56-52. Atleson, Duke Dean. Looks at Atleson, gives it to him. And the pass is to Connor Dillon. Goes to the right. He's going to the basket. Stopped. Here's Birch. Almost lost it. Gets it back. Skip pass Atletson with 3, now with 2. Dillon, he fires a shot up. Good! The glass for 3.
Oh! Needed that badly.
Well, is it 3 or 2?
Must have been 2. He did step forward, so probably a 2. Yeah, it was a 2.
56-54. High post passes to Richards.
Wide open. Got
gives
recovered.
It to Huff. Braves down by 2. We'll have an official time and the next dead ball. Driving to the basket and kick it back out. Castool, 5-4 on the shot clock. Now 3. Wheelan with 2. His jumper is up and bounced off. No good. Rebound Meta. Be strong with the ball. He's fouled.
There you go.
And we'll have an official time. Bradley will have the basketball. It's 56 Chattanooga, 54 Bradley with 6:49 to play. And you're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
Welcome to the Playground Showdown. On today's field, we have Mom versus her pint-sized powerhouse, Timmy. Mom takes off like a blur, and oh, looks like she's hurt her foot and is now showing us an impromptu dance.
Whether your game is on the basketball court or the playground, get back to it with world-class orthopedic care. Brought to you by OSF Healthcare and Great Plains Orthopedics, official sports medicine providers for Bradley Athletics. Find care now at osfhealthcare.org/orthocare.
Alexander's Steakhouse has been Central Illinois' favorite steakhouse for over 42 years. Every day, their in-house butchers hand-cut USDA aged choice beef into your favorite steak choice. Alexander's salad bar, the drink selections, famous skillet cookie dessert, and the friendly staff all contribute to making Alexander's Steakhouse the choice when dining out. Don't forget that if you celebrate your birthday at Alexander's, you can get up to $20 off your meal. Alexander's Steakhouse, Peoria and Normal.
Are you looking for the right family dentist for you and your children? Look no further than Small Town Dental. Small Town believes in preventative, patient-centered dentistry within your community. Our family-friendly culture is what we offer all of our patients, whether they come in for a simple cleaning or cosmetic problems. Serving Peoria, Bloomington, Chillicothe, Tremont, Hopedale, and Morden. Also, visit our pediatric office, Small Town Dental Kids. Call us at 309-497-6475. Find more information or schedule online at smalltowndental.com. Choose Small Town Dental and stay rooted in community.
Want more great content of your favorite shows? Check out our full lineup of podcasts at WMBDradio.com.
Well, Bradley got the point. It was a three-point shot.
On Connor Dillon's
last
shot
second
fake,
shot.
Step through bank shot from 3.
3:51 now for threes on the season. They're just not letting Duke touch the ball, are they? Really
well, and
much.
when he does, any type of ball screen, anything he comes off of, they're either double teaming him off a ball screen or they're switching it so he has no room to operate. His best success here in the second half was actually when he was probing, got through the lane, and then they left him. That's really been the only daylight he's had in the second half.
That was almost a 4-point play. As he went to the side and made the 3, and it's a 1-point game, 56-55.
Yeah, we thought they were reviewing maybe the foul on Jonovic, but they were actually reviewing the 3-point point shot. Again, rebounds. Bradley up 27-26. The difference is the offensive rebounding 11-4.
Yeah, you give them a second chance with those guards.
Well, that's the kick-out 3 that they've been Hunter Huff has taken advantage of in the second half. Bradley, 11 turnovers, 5 of those in the second half. A point down. But obviously this has become quite a game.
Atletson will inbound to Johnson, and they show some pressure, don't they?
Yeah,
they have a 1-2-2. So somebody's got to help. And with it is Johnson.
And go to their 1-2-2.
Kiesler backs off. Got to get it up. 3 to make it up. 2 to make it up. 1 to make it up. And he did. Now they set in the zone. 3-2.
Yep. 2-3. Just extending it like Bradley likes.
Atletson,
there it is.
Duke's jumper is
Get
bouncing in.
He's had 2 of those in the second half. Just ran him right to the middle for that little 15-foot jumper. We're in the hole of the zone.
Braves get the lead back 57-56.
Bradley goes zone. 2-3.
Kiesler, fans are up with it. Castule inside, looks left, looks right, looks left, looks right, throws it to corner. Here comes penetrate and kick. Castule with 6, now with 5. Richards with 4, now with 3. There's a 3-point shot up and miss and goes out of bounds. The Braves will have it. Castule missed it.
Help and recover. A little Castule gets an open look and can knock it down, but he's not the guy that's been in rhythm.
Fans are on their feet. Here comes Bonham in, and Castule goes out. They're going to get Richards in.
Tajuf is in. He's been a problem on the offensive rebounds.
Yep. Gouda.
He's got
the
3 of them.
Netherlands.
He's got 3 of them for him.
So Duke will bring it across the timeline. He has 9 points now. Atletson with it. Puts it on the floor. Who almost lost it. Gives it. Jaquan Johnson. There's a 3-ball. Christian Davis. Missed it.
Yeah.
Got
Good
a good
pass
look from
by
the left corner.
Johnson.
57-56. Braves fail on the jumper. With it was Wheeland. The ball's knocked out of bounds. With 5:23 to go. Bradley up by a point. Boy, that would have been a big 3 to hit. Here's Bonham with it. Kiesler. The Juke. Bounce pass inside. They double. He falls down.
I don't know what. It's a foul. I don't care what you say. It's a foul.
Him.
He throws his leg in there and really no reason.
Oh, man.
He just. Oh.
Inbound baseline right. And Kiesler will inbound. They go to the corner. And there's Huff.
Yeah,
the 3-ball scores.
Dean lost him there. They get the lead right back.
59-57. Here's Duke with it. They threw 2 at him.
Didn't realize he had
and there's a 3-ball. Duke up, missed it. Rebound comes long.
Meta didn't realize he had Huff on him. All he had to do was what he did to Bonham early and go right over the top of him.
2-point lead in the ball. Duke missed the 3. And Birch will come in the next dead ball. They had a man open a minute. Here's Bonham. His jumper missed it. Rebound tip by Meta into the hands.
The Juve had position.
And here with it, trying to tie the game or get the lead on a 3, is Johnson. They double him. Atletson into the corner. Duke. His 3 is up and in and out. And they come up with a 2-point lead with 4:10 to play. You don't want to fall too far behind this group. Huff gets the handoff. He'll shoot it at any time. He drives, gives it to Bonham. His 3 is up, and that misses. Rebound taken down Christian Davis. A chance to tie again. Gives it to Duke. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. See if the Braves can tie it here. Duke gives to Atletson. Now it's Johnson. Almost lost it. Gives it to Atletson. Well, it's a whirling dervish here. Inside, he's fouled. He'll go to the line.
That was the best of a bad situation. It's just
3:32 to play, and Atletson will have 2 free throws when we come back in a minute. It's going to go right down to the end. 59, Chattanooga. 57, Bradley with 3:32 to play, and we're back in a minute. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
Where can living well take you? Well, anywhere you want. At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, we understand greater all-around health starts by making sure greater access to health care is all around you. It's why Blue Cross is committed to advancing and simplifying the healthcare experience for our members, no matter the state you find yourself in. We'll be forever by your side, always elevating your healthcare well beyond.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
The Bradley Braves didn't head into this season without a game plan. Choosing the best strategy for the road ahead is essential. Thankfully, making a game plan is easier with Health Alliance. When you become a member, you get access to doctors you trust, perks you deserve, and customer service reps always ready to help. Join a winning team that's dedicated to delivering dependable coverage, made for Bradley fans like you. Learn more at healthalliance.org.
Your Avanti's is now offering delivery through DoorDash and Grubhub. Now get great Avanti's food with faster delivery times at all 4 of your Avanti's locations in Peoria, North Peoria, East Peoria, and Pekin. Avanti's now offering DoorDash and Grubhub delivery. At Avanti's, your money goes further and is a great place to feed your family at all 4 Avanti's locations. Whether it's dine-in, carry-out, or delivery, Avanti's menu provides value for your dollars.
Avanti's has so many choices. It's great Italian food.
Did you miss today's Phil Luciano Show? Catch all of the latest segments and interviews at WMBDradio.com under the Podcasts tab.
3:32 left. This half started with 2 missed free throws from Meta. And from there on, it was come back, and they finally got over the hump, 59-57.
And that's the difference. We talk about it all the time where a team battles back, but never gets there. Chattanooga got over the hump, and now you're running purely on adrenaline. And in this last 3:32, I mean that's what they're running on. So they got over the hump. Now, important free throws here for Atlason. He can tie it right back up. You get a defensive stop, get ahead again. Now you cause problems, and now all of a sudden the adrenaline starts to wear off. So it's one of those things. Bradley's got to continue to play strong. Don't turn the ball over and finish every defensive possession with a rebound.
16 of 26 at the free throw line, 62% from Atlason. This is where we really miss Darius Anna.
No question, and, it's just one of those things. But, again, the guys that have been in there have done a pretty good job. Demarion Birch has been our guy tonight. 14 points to lead Bradley on 7 of 9. He's the guy who's caused them a lot of problems because of his athleticism, because of his ability to knock down shots. He's been very good tonight.
Thing about it, in a close game with those guards that they have, they are weapons.
They are, and the concern for me is this, even though it's not a high-scoring game, it's been a very up-tempo game. And Bradley is playing with a lot of guys right now who have not played a lot of minutes. Connor Dillon, Timo Vandernap, Demarion Birch, Corey Thomas, Almar Atlason. All those guys are having to put in a lot of minutes against an up-tempo squad. Can they hold up in these final 3.5 minutes?
Atlason needs 2 free throws to tie the game. Number 1, he has 1 3-point shot make. Free throw is up. And good.
That's the first one's always the easy or the hardest.
Shouldn't the point go up there? Made them both.
They're a little slow. It's okay. Tied up.
59-59. Atlason comes out. It's Dean. Bradley has the starters except Meta on the floor. And here comes the crowd. 3:27 to play.
Bradley goes zone, 2-3 zone again.
Huff.
Got to find Huff.
Kiesler takes a dribble, high post. Look for a back cut. Now back out. Kiesler with it with 8, now 7. He's going to drive with 6. Look at
Davis.
Blocked by
with
Davis.
The block.
Out of bounds, and the Braves will have it.
Big block by Davis. Good help. Got beat.
And he blocked it off of Kiesler to get the possession. Now Meta's back in. So the Braves can get the lead with 3:05 to play.
Gave Meta a little bit of a blow and also went with a more athletic defensive lineup there. Worked in their favor.
Atlason 2 big free throws. 3 minutes to go. And with it is Birch. Going to set a ball screen. He's going to go to the basket. Nope, brings it back out. Hands it to Christian Davis. 13 on the shot clock. They deny Duke Dean. Here's a shot.
Nice.
Layup is
good.
Foul. by Johnson.
You put it in Birch's hand, he does something positive. He beats Mulholland off the dribble. Bonham helps, and then
layup.
Johnson does a nice job cutting in behind, and Bonham fouls him.
61-59, and a chance for the three-point play. And here comes Johnson to the free throw line.
I think you have to have it in Birch's hand a lot here in the last couple minutes.
Free throws up and missed.
He's been the difficult matchup, and so now they're having to help more to him.
61-59. First miss by Johnson tonight. Wheeland with it. He's going to drive for a layup. Put it up. Missed it.
Was
Good
off balance.
defense by Christian Davis. Braves have it with a 2-point lead with 2:20 to play.
Easy.
Johnson with it along the baseline. Now he comes to the wing on the left. He's going to go again. Looks for the pass. Gives it to Meta inside. It's off his hands and barely knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, that's not good spacing there. We're fortunate that's not a turnover off of Bradley. And it's over the 2-minute mark, so they can't look at it either.
And it'll be inbounded by Birch. 2:07 to play. Bradley's lead is 2. They get Richards into the game for rebounding, and he's on Meta. Looking for Christian Davis. He has it. His three is up. Bounced it, no good.
He's had some good looks, just haven't been able to knock it down in the second half.
And across the timeline is Bonham. 2-point Bradley lead. We're under 2 minutes. Bonham has it. Need a stop. Richards comes up top. Watch the backdoor layup. Here's Kiesler with it. There it is. There's the back door.
Yeah, Christian Davis trying to overplay. Got beat from behind.
61-61. Here's Birch with it. He's going to drive. He falls down.
Lost control.
And turned it over.
Yeah, he slipped. I don't know if it was a push or just slipped, but just couldn't get around the corner and lost it out of bounds.
Atlason will come in. So now they have a chance to get the lead.
I think he was trying to maintain his dribble there. Probably would have been smarter to just stay down, call a timeout. Although Bradley does only have one.
So now the Braves need a stop here. And you can bet number 3 is going to get a crack at this. 1:24 to go.
Bradley goes 1-3-1. Nope, 2-3. 2-3 zone.
Timeout. They take timeout. They have one left. Bradley has one left. The possession arrow belongs to Chattanooga. This is a 30-second break, and we'll be back. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
You've trusted them since 1940. Oberlander Electric has been your electric contractor for your business, and they remind you that they'll take care of your residents, including solar panels. Harness the power of the sun and never pay power bills again. New solar installs typically pay for themselves in a few years. Call Oberlander anytime, 24/7, 365 days a year, and they'll send out one of their highly trained electrical professionals. Call 694-1468 or visit oberlanderelectric.com.
Catch every bit of fun and the latest news on the Greg and Dan Show tomorrow morning from 5:30 to 9 on 1470 and 100.3 WMBD.
Braves got to play defense here, 61-61. Those back cuts, they've made about 8 points in this game.
Yeah.
On back cuts to the basket.
Well, and they do it very well, and especially when you have players like Bonham and Huff both getting it going from three-point range, you have to honor it. And so as a result, you get some guys that get some cheap ones.
Kiesler inbounds, Bonham with it. 1:15. He goes to the corner on the right. Look to reverse. Here's Mulholland. Back to Bonham. His jumper is up for 3 and good.
He has been the guy in the second half. He and Huff both did not have
64-61.
Did not have a point at the break. Has 14 now.
3-point lead. Here's Duke Dean with it. They won't let him shoot it. 17-16, 45 seconds to go. Down 3. Here's Duke's 3 to tie it.
Three.
Good!
Holy
he
cow.
did it.
Tough 3.
64-64. There is like 9 seconds different between game and shot clock.
Got to finish the possession with the rebound. That's the most important thing right now.
64-64 with 32.3, and the last timeout is taken
for Chattanooga.
This is a 30. Now they have
they go full. It's a full
timeout. Back in a minute, 64-64 on the 3-point shot from Duke Dean. And we're back in a minute. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
Is your furnace old and inefficient? Does your furnace have a problem every heating season? Are you worried it will quit working in the middle of the night? If you answer yes to any of these questions, call Griffin HVAC for a free estimate to upgrade to a high-efficiency furnace.
When it comes to your home's comfort, it's important to have a heating and cooling company you can rely on. I'm Doug Ingersoll, owner of Griffin HVAC, and we are that company you can trust.
Call today, 309-676-0808, or go to griffinheatingcooling.com to book online.
Walters Brothers Harley-Davidson is proud to be the official ride of Bradley basketball. And if you're looking for a new ride of your own, stop into Walters Brothers and check out the new Harley-Davidson motorcycles. No excuses. Get to Walters Brothers and crank up the throttle on a new generation of Harleys. Check out the newest styles for your favorite motor clothes, ladies, and get some accessories from experts in our parts department. Walters Brothers Harley-Davidson, giving the hometown team a reason to ride since 1921.
Hi, this is Gary Uftring, and I want to buy your car or truck. That's right, turn your car into cash, because right now your vehicle is worth more than ever before, and we'll write you a check today. For a fast, free appraisal, visit any Uftring Auto Group dealer.
It'll be inbounded here by Kiesler. There's 21 on the shot clock, 32.2. Braves need a stop and a rebound here, or a turnover. And they have it with Huff. He's got it up high left, and he's guarded by Christian Davis. Shot clock reads 15, now 14, ball screen. Huff looks to drive, and he comes back out with 10, now 9, now 8. Drives with 7. Here's Bonham, shot it for the corner left, good for 3.
That's the second time Johnson's got lost on his man in the corner, just not recognizing.
Need a 3 to tie. And a timeout taken by Brian Wardle with 11.2 to go. Just pause, 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball from Learfield.
1470 and 100.3 WMBD and 93.3 WPBG HD4 Peoria.
I don't know. With 11.2, I don't think you foul, but Bradley's got to go fairly quick here for 2 reasons. Number one, you don't want to get it down to 5 or 6 because that's when Chattanooga would likely foul. They could foul sooner, but that's kind of out of normal philosophy. But also, if you get it up quick, you have an opportunity for a second look on a rebound.
67-64. Bradley's got to get a 3 to tie the game.
I would almost be tempted. You got Meta in the game. I would almost be tempted to put Corey Thomas in here as well.
Because he's a three-point.
Because a three-point shooter. You could also set ball screens on either side of the elbow, and he can run off either way, whoever's got the ball.
So the Braves got 11.2 left, so that's plenty of time to get a shot, but they're not going to let Duke Dean have it.
Both teams have 6 fouls, so no fouls to give. Any fouls would be a shooting foul. So you got to be careful if you do decide to foul, if you're Chattanooga, that you don't foul someone in the act of shooting.
You got Christian Davis that can shoot the 3.
Well, you got
Atlason.
4 guys on the floor that can shoot the 3. Dean, Atlason, Birch, and Davis all can hit it. Davis has missed 2 threes here in the second half.
Sideline left. Braves got to have a 3. Atlason goes to the corner, gives it to Duke Dean. They're going to double him with 6.
Got to go quick.
Now 5, now 4.
There's the foul.
Duke with 3. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. You've got to go quick. Because once it gets down to that 5 or 6, now they're going to foul. I understand what he's trying to do, search his shot. But as soon as he drew 2 guys to him, someone else has got to be hunting the 3-point line.
Now they put 2 rebounders in, Richards and
DeJouf. Here comes Corey Thomas for Bradley.
So Duke goes to the line with 4.8. They didn't let him get the shot off, and then they fouled him.
2 philosophies here. I mean, he could make both, cut it to 1. You do have enough time to foul on and out of bounds. You do have 2 big men in there, and then deny the guards.
Duke's free throw is good. 67-65.
They got 2 guys ready to come in on the
He missed it.
Foul.
And with 2.7 left.
They will look at the clock, I got to think. It's down at 2.7.
Who did they foul?
They fouled DeJouf. DeJouf is a pizza candidate at 63%.
But you have no timeouts left now.
You don't have a timeout, but you do have a set. I would assume you have a set play for this.
Well, if it depends. If he makes 2 free throws, the game's over.
It is 63%. If he, again, then it gets into an interesting situation. If he misses the first, you almost want him to miss the second if you're Chattanooga to take time off the clock.
Yeah, if he makes the second free throw, if he misses the first one, misses the second, this is a 1-and-1.
So they keep it at 2.7, so not much time. There's the miss.
Here's Christian Davis. Here's Duke. He throws it at the horn and missed it. And the season is over. 67-65. Too many mistakes.
Yeah, the second half, turnovers and offensive rebounds. That's the game. Valiant effort, but being down 2 guys, playing a lot of guys that haven't played a lot of minutes, you played the game you had to play, and you kept them under what they normally score. They scored about 80 a clip, but the turnovers and offensive rebounds cost Bradley.
So the Brave season ends. And as it turned out, the turnover in the second half did a job on the Braves.
Yeah, 6 turnovers in both halves. But that along with the offensive rebounds, 12 turnovers.